They just sent more of your money overseas. Yes, it's called other families first, not America's first, other families. We're going to take care of Israel. We're going to take care of Ukraine. We're going to take care of Hamas at the same time. Just not you, America. Screw you. These people up in Washington, D.C., they serve a higher power, especially with Mike Johnson at the helm. They serve everyone else but you. Stay tuned. So right now, Mike Johnson, along with the Democrats, just passed a bill to give billions of dollars to Ukraine, Israel, along with Hamas in that. If you go read in the fine print, they're actually serving both sides of the war. So this is the minefield that we're dealing with here, These are all our responsibility, America. We put these son of a bitches into office. So it's going to be up to us to get these people out. Donald Trump is only one man, and he's never going to be able to accomplish the things that he's going to need to accomplish with this fiasco at the helm. Mike Johnson is a pussy, a little guy. They probably just shoved him in a room. Paul Ryan kind of shoved him in a room, and then two other guys in suits came out and probably said, hey dude, what kind of speaker are you going to be, right? And Mike Johnson buckled like a belt. He always does, That's what I was saying. This guy, back in November, I told you off his first decision, you could tell he's just Paul Ryan with glasses. They're all the same. It's not until you get a person who goes up there and is willing to basically lose their job, lose their credibility, lose everything. We'll put it all on the line. Until you find fighters like that, no, most of the people that you see serving with us right now are just a bunch of save asses. They're just worried about the next election, how they look good, from the PR aspect of it. They don't care about you. This is all about self-sacrifice, or self-survival in Washington, D.C. These people are only interested in lining their own pockets and serving the people that put them there in the first place. They pretend to care about your issues and the things that are concerning for this country. But as you can see, over the last 24, 48 hours, what has happened? They just sold America out again for another America Last policy and sent billions of dollars in a package that we can't afford, which is the reasons why every time you go to the grocery store or go to the gas pumps, it's getting higher and higher and higher. Look, I work in grocery retail for a living, and I'm telling you right now, if I got one more person who comes into me telling me that the prices are going up, you guys keep raising the prices. It's not us guys raising anything. It's Joe Biden and his Congress that can keep spending and spending and spending and spending, causing the companies to have to offset this fake money that we do not have. The interest continues to keep going up and up and up and up. So somebody's got to offset it. And guess who ends up offsetting it? You all the time. You're going to always be the person who offsets this friggin' damn spending until you get the crooks and criminals and liars out of Congress. This is the problem. This is a core issue. These are all symptoms. You see the symptoms going on right now. Mike Johnson's just more of the same shit we've had in Washington, D.C. as on the Republican side for years. They're all part of that secret neocon. They don't show their neocon cape until it absolutely is necessary, right? They're almost like plants. They kind of hide themselves like little weasels inside Congress, only saying the right things and doing the right things for as long as they have to, until upon a push comes to shove and they kind of need to actually, check in or cash in a few of their get out of jail free cards. These guys, like I said, they're all connected. They're all saving each other's ass. Criminals protecting criminals. And we all put them there. So it's going to take every bit of us. This isn't a Democrat or Republican issue, my friends. It's not. This is about America first versus everybody else. Make America great again versus everybody else. That's not a demographic. That's not black, white. That's not male, female. That's none of that. It's just, are you a person who's raising your family in this country, who wants to secure the nations of this country, make sure your kids, your family, and all of the opportunities are for you and your family in this country? If that's you, we're all on the same side. This crap, this line in the sand that they've drawn, this mainstream media bullshit that they keep trying to divide you and me between, we gotta stop. It's not between you and me. The problem is between us and them. And they know it, which is why Donald J. Trump, whether you like him or not, like I said before, nobody's got to marry this guy. You may not like some people, but you can damn well respect him. And that man is the only person. He's literally being dragged through the court system right now because he said that he was going to finish what he started when he got out of office. And that scared the shit out of those people. And it's the reason why the mainstream media is running. They're all running. They're all covering for each other because that's what criminals do. Because once they realize that their friggin' crap game, their whole little mafia game has all been exposed, now they all start running like a bunch of cockroaches trying to protect each other's ass. They all have to because they're all tied into this. And Mike Johnson used part of it too, and the rest of those Republicans who voted in favor of these bills. It's crazy to think that these people say and look into the camera every single day to say that they serve you, when all they serve is a higher power. But it surely isn't God like Mike Johnson likes to claim. No. The higher power is the big guns, the big manufacturing, the lobbying firms that that put him basically into office. He's got to basically, roll like the rest of them, not upset the status quo. Make sure that all the people that kind of put him there are taken care of. This money laundering operation, which is what it is over in Ukraine, because they can't account for the last money that they sent over there, but we're going to send more in a war that is over. The Russian people, the Ukrainian people are taking the brunt of this. For what? What is the war about anymore? Does anybody know? What are we doing? No, we're just going to continue on. We're going to we're not going to do diplomacy. We're not going to come to the table. No, we're going to just keep blowing more shit up. That makes no sense. And that is the exact same reason why 70% of this country was not in favor of any more spending overseas. But what did Congress do? They didn't give a shit what you thought. They just did it again. The only way this stops America is if you get involved at the local level. You start making those phone calls and you start uniting with people around you. Forget about the D's, forget about the R's. It's not about Republican, it's not about Democrat. It's about making this country great. And that's it. If that's what side you're on, then guess what? We're on the same team. Let's do this together. Trump can't do it by himself. And I know some people are just bothered by his name, but he's the only guy on the damn field that puts your ass in the room and is fighting. He's sitting in courts right now because of bullshit. And anybody who really wants to look at the cases that have been up against him, they're all bullshit. That's why they're barely hanging together. This thing that's going on in New York is an absolute crime. And everybody knows it, but they can't beat him on the issues. They can't beat him on anything because, again, that's what the Democrats don't have. They can't win on issues. They're all about putting people in boxes, labeling you, pinning you against me, and then talking about democracy. It's a threat against democracy. Oh, everything's a threat against democracy. If I hear that come out of Joe Scarborough's mouth or any one more of these liars one more time, I'm just going to pop them. It's just crazy. Bop them. Sorry. Got to be very careful about what you say. But no, these people are silly and stupid, and they're just playing the game. And you and I, are smarter than this. This is America, Jack. If they don't like the fact that we're taking this country back, then they can see what's going to happen to them when 2025 rolls around. I'm telling you right now, you get involved at the local level. Just start getting involved in your precinct. Start getting involved in the local politics in your area. Take over some of those chairs. Get involved in your school board. Find out what your school's actually teaching your children. You will be morbidly surprised what's going on in your districts. Okay, this isn't a black issue, this isn't a white issue, a Hispanic issue. This is an American issue. We take care of American families here, and something snuck in here somewhere and is now trying to manipulate our entire system, spend our entire treasure, and put this country to its knees. And guess who's doing it? Our own people, our own represented people. Led this time by Mike Johnson, the prior time by McCarthy, the prior time by the Pelosi. These people just don't care. Just look at the history behind what it is they've done. They've enriched themselves while putting you and me in the poorhouse. And they want us to pay for it all because they're exempt. That's what I'm saying. These people don't live in the same world you and I. Most of them never had a real job. And yet, We put them on a pedestal and think that they're special. Oh, that guy works in the White House. He's a senator. Ooh. Most of these people, you wouldn't even want to have a conversation or a cocktail with because they're dumb, okay? Or completely out of touch with reality. No, I'm sorry, my friends. You and I are smarter than this. We're gonna beat these son of a bitches in 2024, and they know it. And you know how we do it, my friends? Is you and I, let's stop fighting. Let's just unite. Let's just hang out, get together, and start talking about the real problems in your life. I guarantee you, if you and I sat down, talked about the problems in our real life, you'd probably really start to like me, because you know what? I actually have the same problems as you do. My ass itches just like yours does. Okay, we're all the same. Like I said a million times over, we're all in the same boat and we're all seasick. But I'm telling you, there's only one way out. Donald Trump, 2024, and we remove that rot, that cesspool, that gangrene that has got stuck in Washington, D.C. We rip it out, we cut it off, and then we try to start to grow something new. Okay? Sometimes revolutions happen, and it's going to be a very sore moment in history, but I can promise you, this country has come out of the shittiest of shit before. And it does it every single time off the back of you and I. Come on, my friends, get out there. I hope to see you soon. We got this. Love you all. Take care. Bye, Don.